actually have the shelf behind me with some shoes that I thought kind of fit what you were looking for, which you said was mostly like summery shoes, for some weddings coming up, but also just for vacations and kind of just shoes that you can also wear throughout the whole year and not have to worry about it. I have a couple of options up here that I think could possibly fit your needs. So, I have some sandals, some flats, which you said you enjoyed because you can also wear them throughout the year at the office, which is useful to have a dual purpose shoe. I have a boot and a sneaker as well, which I know wasn't on your list, but I think it's also nice to look just to know what's out there. Yeah, so don't feel pressured to say yes to anything today. If you don't like any of the shoes, that's totally fine. You can always walk around the store and also pick your own shoes. These are just shoes that I picked from our wide range of selections. But if you do end up liking any of the options, I will put them into the computer, and then all you have to do is find a worker, and then they will go over to the computer, pull that up, and they will grab the shoes in your size, and you can try them on, see if you like them on your foot, and then you can purchase the ones that you do like, or leave with nothing. That's totally fine, don't worry. Yeah, we'll get right into it just because we do have quite a few shoes to look at. I thought that this sandal kind of fit, your summer but wedding needs at the same time. If you're going to a really summery wedding where you need just kind of a slip-on shoe, maybe it's a beach wedding, something like that, or maybe you just can't really wear heels for that long, I think this is a great option. I've worn sandals to a few weddings now, and I think that they're amazing. I don't think that heels are the end-all be-all. I think that you can look just as classy and put together with a sandal like this. So this sandal is, has a bit of a platform, but not a platform to the point where it's uncomfortable. And there is some cushioning to make your foot a little bit more comfortable wearing these. So I actually own a pair of these, and I've worn them for like a whole day of shopping, and I've been super comfortable with them. Yeah, super comfortable. And then there's this little beige leather strap across that has these little studs. Yeah, so we're actually having a really good sale on all of our shoes. Yes, I will tell you the price of these ones in a second. So, I really like the woven. I think there's just like a lot of textures going on. I think it looks really pretty. Still really classy. You can wear this with a nice dress, wear this with a cute pair of shorts, jeans. It does not matter. It'll look cute with anything. So these ones are $34.99, which I think is a steal for a sandal. They're really well constructed and sturdy. So you'll get a lot of wear out of it, and it'll last you a few summers. Yes, I've had mine, I want to say for 2 years now, and they've held up great, and I've worn them through the whole summer, and they've held up great. I've worn them to parties, weddings, shopping, like literally anything, dinners, so many things, and they just look so cute. Even with this little sweater here, they look adorable. They look good with anything. And next, I have this heel. This is our floor shoe, so it's a little bit dirty. Don't mind that. So, this is just a simple pair of white heels for weddings. I think this is nice. Summer weddings tend to be on grass or some sort of, uneven terrain. So I think a block heel like this is ideal because it's just more comfortable. If you do want to go for a more stiletto heel, we do have a few towards the back of the store on the left. Yeah. summer, these are just more ideal. You know, summer you're standing up more, there's more outside venues, so it's just a little bit of a nuisance to have like a big heel. These also have a wider foot area, toe box, so your foot will be very comfortable. You know, your toes aren't like squished like this inside of the shoe, right? And it's in this nice white color, which will go with anything. It'll show off a nice pedicure, which is nice as well. There's also some padding here, which means that it's just going to be super comfortable for the whole day or the event that you're wearing it to. And it does this kind of crisscrossy detail into sort of a little knot design in the middle, which I think looks super cute. It's kind of like elevated a little bit while still being pretty basic so that it goes with everything. Yes. Yeah. These are $24.99. Yes. I think you could also dress these down, honestly, with a cute little summery dress. Some little wide-legged jeans. I really do think so. I do. Yeah, I think you could. I think heels are becoming more of like a basic shoe for some people, so I think it wouldn't look crazy. Okay, these are the flats. So these have a bit of a print to them, but I mean, look at this. Like, they kind of go with the sweater I have on, so if you wear a more basic outfit, these could fit in. Like I said, it could be a fun statement on a night out, on a day out, doing something, but could also be a cute office shoe. Maybe if you had like a cute little black button up, some black dress pants, and then these shoes. I think that would be so cool. It would look super trendy and super cute for the office. Yeah, so they just have this little leopard print on them. Or sorry, cheetah print, I apologize. With this little red accents throughout, so on the trim and also on the bow. It's a nice way to incorporate a little pop of color into your outfits if you have rather plain ones. And this also has a lot of traction on the bottom. So if you're walking to work, these will be pretty comfortable to do so because they have so much traction. And these are pretty good at $21.99, so they're pretty cheap. Yeah, they kind of match my nails on. Yeah, red is like such a bold color. I love when people incorporate red into their outfits. I think it's the best thing ever. And speaking of red, red is kind of the color of the year almost, so I thought I'd pop out with another red shoe. These are some red flats. Yeah, I thought that you'd be interested in these as well. Once again, a pop of color, but they're really comfortable for everyday use as well. These don't have as much traction on the bottom though, so I probably wouldn't recommend any like crazy terrain with these, I don't think. But for office use, everyday use, you'd be fine. Just don't go hiking a mountain with these. Yeah, it's also padded. Yeah, it's padded quite generously, so your foot will be very comfortable, and the leather is very malleable, so it'll mold to your foot and not cause like any discomfort with your toe. Sometimes when you're wearing flats, your toes kind of feel like they're being like pushed against. I don't know how to describe it, but these don't do that. So yeah, they're very trendy right now. do see why. They are comfortable and they last long, and they also go with everything. You know, a flat is something that's a very classy shoe option, especially since you work an office job. Yeah, sometimes you don't want to be carrying a chunky loafer around or anything like that, or a boot or a heel. So I think a flat is nice. They also fit into your bag quite easily, so you could easily pack them up into your bag so that when you get to work you can switch out of whatever shoe you have on into these. You could buy a pair of flats just to keep with you in case of emergencies. You know, yesterday my favorite sneakers started eating away at my ankle in the back, and I would have killed to have a pair of flats in my bag at the time. Yes, I would have. So these are the brown boots I brought out. Now, I think that this could be a great work shoe, going out shoe, as well as a great wedding shoe. Now stay with me. I think dresses with boots look so cute. If you're going to a more casual wedding, of course. Now if this is cocktail attire, don't show up with a boot. But I'm saying for a more casual, laid back wedding, it could be cute. Cute for dinners. I mean, you can't go wrong with a brown ankle boot. You can't go wrong. This will go with everything. Any of your outfits, any color palettes, anything. It's amazing. And it's a brown color that a lot of handbags tend to come in, so you might have some purses at home that already match this brown color over here. Yeah, cute with dresses, jeans, anything really that you want to pair them with, I think. And these are going for $47.99. Oh, and the flats are all $21.99 in case I forgot to mention. I think I mentioned those, but not the other ones. Yeah, we have a great deal going on right now for shoes. Yes, not so much our summer shoes, but our winter shoes go on sale in around March time. So you missed this past sale, but if you come next year, yeah, they'll have we have an email list that you can sign up for, which means that you get emails reminding you whenever there's sales in store. And you can kind of pick and choose what you want to get notified for. So if you want to receive coupons, you can choose that. If you want to receive specifically just the days that there are sales going on, then you can choose that, and that's what you'll get emailed for. Yeah, you can sign up for that at the checkout when you check out today, or online. Yeah, there's also a QR code at the front of the store window. I don't know if you saw it. I think it's on the left side when you're coming in. But if you scan it with your iPhone camera, it'll take you to the website where you can sign up for the email list. Yeah, of course. Alright, so this is the last shoe I have to show you. And it's a pair of white sneakers because I think that these are a staple summer shoe. I think you can never go wrong with a white sneaker. Think about how many times you've had to put on a stupid boot or a stupid heel when you really would have just put on a sneaker, but maybe you don't have anything that matches. Maybe you only have athletic shoes. Those are the only sneakers you have is athletic sneakers. So this is a bit of a more elevated, nice white sneaker that will go with dresses, shorts, jeans, pants, literally anything. Tracksuits, it doesn't matter. Yes, so these have a bit of a platform, so they make you a teensy bit taller. I would say this is about 1.5 inches there any small logo here. I actually own these sneakers, and I wear them to the airport all the time. They are so comfortable. You can wear them, I kid you not, for 24 hours straight on your feet, and it feels like you're walking on a cloud. They're so comfortable. They're extremely padded, and the platform also just makes it really comfortable. And helps to keep pants off the floor. I feel like my pants are either always too long or my shoes are just so short that everything just drags on the floor. But with these, I love these. I think they look so good. Yeah, they also have thicker laces, which I find that the thicker laces are easier to do. I don't know why, but especially when I have long nails, or if I'm just overstimulated from like a day of just doing stuff all day long. Whether that's grocery shopping, maybe you're sightseeing on vacation, whatever it may be. Those tiny little thin laces piss me off. I feel like they're slipping out of the knot every 5 seconds. They drive me insane. So I stick to the thick laces. Yeah. Yeah, of course. Okay, so what are we thinking? Is there any shoe that we would like to go home with today? I can put that down for you right now. And then you can go to the checkout. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so the sandals, and then the red flat. Okay. Okay. And the white sneaker. Okay, perfect. And okay, done. So I sent them to the front cash. If you give them your name to one of the workers and tell them that you're ready to check out, they'll know what to do and they'll be able to find you. Yeah, so these sessions are free of charge. Feel free to book one again for your fall shoes, your winter shoes, your spring shoes, whatever it may be. We also do children's and men's shoes as well, so if you're ever in need of those. Like I said, you can sign up for our email list to get notifications when there are sales on. We do a big sale during the winter for Christmas gifts, and it's a great time to get a pair of shoes for everyone in your family for like, I think I bought everyone in my family 2 pairs of shoes for like under $300 or something like that, and they loved all of them and have worn them to the ground. So yeah, perfect. And is there anything else I can assist you with today? That's it. Perfect. Alright, well, I'm super happy that I was able to help you, and I'm happy that you're leaving with some shoes that you love. Yes, perfect. Well, I hope to see you again sometime.